In the silent halls of history, where time stands still, two witnesses to bygone eras stand. But in the darkness of midnight, when humanity is absent, an impossible dialogue begins between philosophy and art, between acceptance and defiance. Within its silent halls, history sleeps, captured in bronze and marble. But tonight, as the clock tower strikes midnight, a faint whisper stirs the air. A story is about to unfold, a conversation between two titans of time, frozen in their eternal poses. On one side, Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor who ruled a sprawling empire, yet found peace in the principles of Stoicism, a philosophy that calls for self-control and acceptance of what we cannot change. His posture is one of solemn duty, his face etched with the wisdom of a philosopher can. He has seen empires rise and fall, and his gaze reflects a deep understanding of human nature and the fleetingness of life. He represents Stoicism, the philosophy of enduring hardship with a steady mind and accepting what we cannot change. Opposite him, David, the Renaissance masterpiece sculpted by Michelangelo to symbolize humanity's fullest potential. He represents the belief that human can challenge fate and create beauty from chaos. Carved from a single block of Carrara marble, he is the embodiment of Renaissance idealism. Michelangelo's masterpiece captures the hero at the peak of his youth and strength, his eyes fixed on an unseen giant, ready to challenge fate. He is a symbol of human potential, of courage, and the belief that we can shape our own destiny through will and action. Now, within this museum, the intellectual conflict between these two worldviews is renewed. The bronze emperor slowly blinks, his metal eyelids grinding softly. He turns his head, his gaze falling upon the youthful marble figure across the room. A deep, resonant voice, like the grinding of ancient stones, breaks the silence. Marcus Aurelius, another night. Young David, another turn of the wheel. Do you ever tire of this endless vigil, forever poised for a battle that never comes? Narrator. David's marble form seems to soften, a spark of life animating his features. His voice, clear and bright, rings with the confidence of youth. David. Tire of it, noble Aurelius. Never. This moment is not a vigil, it is a promise. It is the moment before victory, the embodiment of human potential. We are not meant to simply endure the world, but to shape it, to strive for greatness and beauty. Marcus Aurelius, potential is a fleeting illusion, a source of endless anxiety. You fix your gaze on a future that may never be, on a victory not yet won. The true path to peace is to accept the present, to find strength in what is, not what could be. The universe is indifferent to our desires. We control only our own minds, our own responses. Narrator. David counters, his voice rising with passion. David. Indifference, I see it as a canvas. You speak of control, but what greater control is there than to take a block of stone and carve from it a perfect form, or to face a giant with nothing but a sling and a belief in one's own strength? To accept fate is to surrender, to challenge it is to be truly alive. We are not rocks in a stream, moved by the current, we are the sculptors of our own lives. Narrator. The old emperor looks down at his own bronze hands, hands that once held the fate of an empire. Marcus Aurelius, I have known battle, young one. I have commanded legions and made decisions that shaped the world. But with that power came the heavy burden of consequence. For every victory, there is a loss. For every choice, a path not taken. True strength lies not in changing the world, but in mastering oneself. In being virtuous, just, and brave, regardless of the outcome. That is a victory no one can take from you. Narrator. A silence falls between them, a profound quiet that fills the cavernous space. The moonlight shifts, casting long shadows that dance around the two figures. David's defiant pose seems a little less certain, and the emperor's weary expression softens with a flicker of understanding. Two different ages, two different philosophies, locked in an eternal, silent debate. One teaches us to find peace within, to build an inner citadel against the chaos of the world. The other urges us to reach for the stars, to challenge our limits and create our own meaning. With the first threads of dawn, silence returns, and the statues freeze once more, but the debate remains alive. It is the eternal conflict within every human being, between the drive to change the world and the search for peace in accepting it as it is, in knowing when to accept the things we cannot change, and when to summon the courage to change the things we can. As the first light of dawn approaches, the statues grow still once more, their lifelike energy receding back into metal and stone. They return to their silent watch, leaving us with their timeless question: do we endure the world, or do we dare to change it?